What's up, everybody? My name is Patrick Onochi, and welcome to AI and Me. It's been a minute. I've been busy. Again, I like to apologize first for long absence. Again, life happens. Busy, family, school, everything. But again, life goes on, and things have been happening in the area of AI, big data, and everything. So, as you can see, based on the title, is an update on what's going on in terms of this channel, what I'm going to be doing in terms of this channel itself, and what's going to be happening. So, again, this is AI and Me. I'm Patrick Onochi, and hey, let's get into it. So we've been seeing a lot of stuff. So what I'm gonna do is, again, I'm gonna talk about all the tech layoffs, Chatgpt, GPT3, all the upcoming AI stuff going on, and this channel. Then we'll get what's going to happen to this channel itself. Well, in terms of everybody's been talking about the tech layoffs. I mean, everybody, tech layoffs. Everybody's been focusing on how the big fan companies laying off people, and at the end of the day, everybody's shouting like the sky is falling. All the tech, everybody in tech is basically done for. But the funny part is, they're not focusing on what's actually happening. If you look at the Indeed and all that, and you look at jobs, especially look at data science, data analytics, big data jobs, you will notice that most of the jobs being laid off, there are more jobs available for that in different industry. So, for instance, if all the fan company and all the layoffs amount to probably 200,000, there are more than 500 to 600,000 jobs available, not only in data science, software engineering, cyber. 2 million jobs are available, and you can see it. And that's why you can see articles where people who lost their jobs try and take jobs quickly. So this layoff is just a blown out proportion, a blown out spectacle. It's not really that impactful. If you're in tech and you have certain skills, again, I get calls every day, emails, text messages. I have recently turned down a job that's worth $195K. I told them that I didn't want it because I wasn't interested in it. I've seen a lot of stuff, and again, there are a lot of jobs, especially in this area, especially in terms of big data, data analytics, data science, and all that. So again, with the tech layoffs, it's blown out of proportion. There are a lot of jobs in terms of data science. Look at data science in healthcare, data science in agriculture, data science in any industry. There's a lot of jobs. I get calls every day, data analytics, data everything. So again, the tech layoffs blown out of proportion. Don't focus on it. Focus on just getting what you need to get in terms of skills and everything. And now with the incoming AI now with Chatgpt, it's a huge program. It's a huge, I would say, NLP, diffusion model, transformer model. I'm still looking behind under the bonnet of the Chatgpt itself, because I'm seeing some. I call it a transformer model, some are calling it a diffusion model. So right now I'm looking under the bonnet on how to recreate a whole Chatgpt itself. Again, it could be a transformer model, it could be a diffusion model, but still, it's still doing what I've always said, that AI is ever growing. It's mining data and, again, using that data and building out, using the fuel of the Chatgpt's, again, data and patterns and all that. It's recognizing patterns and taking those patterns to make predictions or even answer questions like the Chatgpt. You give it a question, it answers it based on all the previous previous questions asked or previous answers and previous data it has stored. So it has a huge library. So Chatgpt, it's a huge AI advancement. But again, it's the fuel of ChatGPT is data. So we understanding where this data is coming from is important. Everybody's enjoying the output, but nobody's asking how the data is mined, how the data is cleaned, how the data is utilized. Because again, the source of any machine learning, deep learning algorithm is data. So how is that data utilized? Again, there's a lot of nuances in terms of ChatGPT. It's a great machine learning program. But the question is the source data, how is it utilized? So all that question comes in play. And again, it's being used to write papers, lawyers are using it to do a lot of stuff. So ChatGPT is now even being proposed to be used as a search engine that maybe outmaneuvers Google's search engine. So that's one of the proposals, to use ChatGPT as a big search engine. So that is ChatGPT on its own. It's a great machine learning program. And now there's also GPT3. It's now a problem with, not the problem, the advancement with GPT3, it's used in creating artwork, beautiful artwork. But again, the source of GPT-3 is past artwork data. All the library of artwork, then you asking GPT-3 to recreate an artwork, taking previous artwork, then it basically manipulates that library of artwork to create what you want or you requested. So remember, ChatGPT, the basis, the fuel of all this, it's data, a huge amount of data. So what I look into, it's not only, what everybody's looking at is the output. What I look into is the bonnet, what's underneath the hood of these algorithms. Not only the source data, but the algorithm itself. What kind of deep learning or supervised or unsupervised, if it's using a reinforcement learning, well, most likely it's a supervised learning, deep learning application. Again, most likely a transformer-based or a diffusion-based model. But again, it's taking past data to define or to make a decision. So you give GPT-3, you request a new form of art, it takes its library of information and data and recreates those unique art from that library. So there's a lot of questions behind it. Is it legal? Is it advancement? Is it plagiarism? What is GPT? What is it right now? And the question is, nobody knows, because there is no defined law on what's going on. There's no defined law of your data being an entity. There's no defined law of data itself. There's no defined law of what GPT doing is legal or not. There's no defined law, so it's doing what it's doing, taking data and creating artwork from data. So is it legal? You can't say it's legal or not. There's no definition of it. So again, that's one of the issues I've been looking into, again, from bias and all that. Again, because of all this unique insights in terms of machine learning, deep learning, and all that. I've also looking into the law aspect of it. Again, that's why I'm applying for law school and all that, try to understand AI law. And again, AI law is not a field yet, but it's a growing problem again with AI and all that. So questions around AI comes into play, especially with the law aspect. From once you mine the data and you put it into your algorithms and all that, is that whole your mine data into your algorithm is that whole process from the mining to your creation, is that an intellectual property, and do you have any rights to it? If I mine your data and use your data to create an algorithm, is your data part of my intellectual property? And if I have that right, do I have the right to show you or define it for you? That's what most social media platforms are doing, Facebook and all that. They mine your data, use create algorithms and all that. YouTube. Now the question is, are you entitled to know how that data is used? Because again, it's part of my intellectual property. So there's a lot of nuances in terms of laws and all that. So that's one of the things I'm trying to understand and learn more as I continue my data science and also continue in the law pursuit. So again, that's why I've been busy. And you talked about GPT3, Chatgpt, and we've talked about the tech careers. Now, what's going on with this channel? So what's going to happen in this channel is this. I'm going to continue posting. And now my posting will also focus more on the tech careers and tech paths. Because right now, I'm, again, going through different paths in my career and in different aspects. From going into the law aspects to continue with the data science, the mathematical approach, from going into the human resources application to health side and all that, creating courses and all that. So this channel will follow that journey, not only also defining what career paths are basically big right now. For instance, with the Chatgpt, it's art, the GPT3 and all that, art, the area of art, machine learning, music machine learning, the area of health analytics, human resource analytics, because again, human resources, everybody's saying human resources is dying, but I say it's not. I say human resources you can't fully automate human resource. Again, if you deal with mathematical algorithms, there's one thing you should know: humans are the most dynamic system. So you can't fully automate a human system because again, it changes rapidly. Just knowing what you can eat on a daily basis is clearly sometimes hard because you have too many variables contributing what you might eat in the morning. So for instance, what you might eat tonight might influence what you eat in the morning. Your emotions might influence what you eat in the morning. Your husbands, your spouse, people you interact might influence what you eat in the morning. So there's too many variables, too many conditions to see just by eating. So imagine that in human resources. The human resource side is the automated system being produced are just tools. But the human resource can be fully automated. It can't. Because again, you're dealing with human and resource. For instance, nobody knew that the pandemic would affect how you do your daily tasks as a job. That basically changed how human resources work. Because now you have to deal with individuals at home. You have to deal with individuals who take hybrid days at work. You have to do with all this. So that whole aspect changed. But the one thing that doesn't change is HR analytics and HR machine learning. That field will continuously grow. And I know individuals who make 170, 180 in human resources as an analyst and as a data scientist. So I'm creating courses around that to basically help individuals who are who are in the human resources side, but still want to keep their skills and still learn new skills in human resource analytics. Same thing with the health, nursing and all that. Individuals who want to continue growing in the nursing part, but growing in the analytics side, all that. So I'm doing all that. At the same time, creating what I'll be doing with this channel is having more lives. I'm going to start lives on the weekends, posting shorts and a couple of videos. But what I'll be doing is a couple of videos during the day, but lives, I'll start doing lives on the weekend. So if you have any questions, please post it. And that will be what I'll be doing for this channel itself. But please bear with me. Again, I'm trying to apply for school. I'm doing all this, still working as a data scientist, still doing that. So again, once I get into school, it'll still be night school and going to school, move down at night and basically doing all this and family and all that. So So please bear with me. So this is what's the update coming up. So what this channel will focus on my journey into how I might also start maybe looking to creating a channel called AI Law, where my journey from a data scientist to a law student to law AI, understanding all the aspects of it. So again, this is what this channel will be. Focus on tech careers, data careers, big data, and also the effects of AI like Chatgpt and all that, and see how it goes. And I'll be doing lives too. So this is what's going on with the channel, and hopefully you'll continue being a Patreon to this channel, and I'll continue providing content. So weekends, lives, videos on some with the lives in there, and some shorts, and focusing on tech careers and all that good stuff, and going from there. So this is AI and me. I'm still here, and I'm still producing good quality content. Okay, I'll see you in the next live this weekend. All right, peace.